I've had instances in my own life where I've had younger people ask for advice about getting into creative fields. I've always said, just make your own work, and that could be like make a 30-second short, or you don't have to go make a feature film, but just have something that you can start and finish. And at the very least, you've practiced on your tools. Like that's invaluable,
Yeah.
but you've also learned how to finish something. And that's pretty powerful as well as a creative.
Oh, it's everything, and that's what most people don't experience because it's so easy to talk yourself out of finishing stuff. Kevin Kelly has a great quote. He says, "Don't be the best, be the only." And I love that. So, that's another thing to keep in mind. Like, if you're working on stuff or if you feel overwhelmed creatively, stop trying to be like the best illustrator or the best like Miyazaki style illustrator or animator. Figure out what your weird, unique overlapping of skills and life experiences can make you the only of. And I think exactly like you say, choose projects that you can complete. I mean, there's a reason they call it a practice, right? It's like literally that's all you're supposed to be doing,
Hmm.
essentially until you're dead. Just keep practicing, practicing, practicing.
I wonder if Kevin Kelly got that from Bill Graham. That's what he used to say about the Grateful Dead. They're not the best at what they do. They're the only.
Yeah, he probably did.
Yeah, it's a great line.
Although Kevin, I don't think was a deadhead, but he was certainly in the scene peripherally at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah. I'm curious how the themes reveal themselves to you. So specifically with this work, this sort of intersection of walking and memory and friendship, the veracity of memory or the reliability of memory.
Yeah.
I think I want to pick at you about your process a little bit. Like, do these things emerge and you recognize them, or do you have this conscious intention that I want to craft a narrative that conveys this? Could you tell me about that?
Yeah, I would be hard pressed to say it was a conscious, sort of deliberate thing. Yeah, I think a lot of it just comes from what I'm reading or who I'm inspired by or what books I feel moved by or drawn to, or there's something about the voice or so, it's almost less about themes explicitly and more about just where the heart feels pulled towards. That sounds like very woo-wooey, but I've just spent a lot of time reading all sorts of different books, and certain things speak to me more than other things. And so, like Annie Dillard, in the way she writes about nature and writes about being in the world, is a huge influence. And she, I don't think, has any kind of deliberate process. When she was writing Tinker at Pilgrim Creek, she was just there. She was also really young. She was like 25 or something, 26 when she was writing that. And so I think I'm more drawn in that direction.